Alright guys, what's going on? So, I haven't been around a whole lot. I'm slowly getting over this whole allergy season sickness type thing. But I want to do the video where I lose my quad and I gotta try and retrieve it using this little locator tag here and a couple other methods and see which one kind of works better. Only problem I found with this locator tag, I haven't used it yet, it's just been in my bag. And sometimes I can hear it going on and off, and what happens is there's this little ring around it. This little ring doesn't really do any much good for holding these two pieces together, the two halves. And what happens is it opens really easily. When this opens, it makes it very accessible for the battery and everything to kind of open up and pop out. Which I'm thinking, if you're in a crash type situation, it's probably, you hear that? That's what I hear all the time in my bag, and that means that it's opening up and it's not touching the sensors. So what I'm going to do basically is put this guy, everything, put it together, and then I'm just going to shrink wrap it, and that's the easy solution to the problem, I'm pretty sure, is shrink wrapping everything together, and then you can probably put it onto your quad, and yeah, it's thin. It's a thin little piece. So I'm gonna do that. I'm hoping to do this video probably tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but by the looks of it out there, I mean, unless it comes pretty heavy during the night, then I won't be doing it. But yeah, if it doesn't rain, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna dump this thing somewhere up on a hill, and we're gonna see what's the best method to find it. So wish us luck. Hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we're lucky. There's no rain. Actually, it's really nice and sunny. But I did get around to putting a little shrink wrap on the bottom. This is a little sensor. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lose the mini quad somewhere in this field behind me. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. I want to do it the best way possible where I don't know where it is. So I'm thinking I'm just going to fly, close my eyes, cut the throttle, let it fall somewhere, and then we're going to go look for it. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the patch on the goggles, use that and see if I can locate it while the battery is still on. So this is going to help me. This is the locator. If the battery were to die, this is what's going to save me, because this uses a separate battery. And all you got to do is just press the button on the side, you turn it on, it turns on, you press the number here that coincides with this, and you can hear there's a little beep. It also shows the level, and you can have a sound on this. So it's kind of a directional thing. We'll see how good this thing does. And I'm going to use, like I said, a patch antenna. That's going to give me, if I get a strong signal bump, that's going to give me a directional which way to go. And I'm also going to use on the back of the TBS crossfire module that I use, I could actually use a find feature that uses the radio link signal. Again, this is only, all the other two, the patch and that, is only going to work if there's power to the actual quad. If power drops, that's when this comes in handy. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So for you guys that say, well, I don't have a TBS crossfire, you could do the same sort of thing with your RSSI value in your remote. If you're using like the Tyrannus, you could go into that. So let's fly this thing out there, get lost, see if we can find it. Okay, so we're gonna just fly this thing out, and this thing's been flying like crap anyways too. I don't know what happened here, but we're just gonna fly this thing out. Alright, and I just ditched it somewhere, and I actually lost video signal. So this is perfect scenario. Now let's go see if I can find it. Okay, so this is perfect scenario. I don't know if you guys could see this. The green light's on here. It says it's running on the crossfire module. I have like absolutely no signal coming from the patch antenna, and I'm going to be directing this patch antenna into the direction of where I think it should be. And I know you guys can't see this, but it's just completely fuzz on the screen, so maybe I crashed it harder than I thought. Let me put this guy into find mode. maybe I over-exceeded on doing this. Okay, so fine mode, we're at 30%. Do you want to switch TX? Okay, we're in fine mode now. In fine mode, I should be able to directionally put this antenna kind of into the direction where it's going to tell me to go. So I need to get down there. I need to walk through here somewhere and get down there. And we are still at 0 on the patch antenna. So far what this is telling me is in a situation like this, you can't always rely on the patch antenna. I'm sure it works sometimes. It's definitely something you could try. This is taller grass than I thought. But yeah, you could, I don't know if you could see, but we are completely, I'll try to move this camera in the way of it. We're completely low signal. There's nothing. I'm pointing at where it should be. We got nothing. So I'm thinking this is out of the question because I don't have anything. I'm gonna put the goggles away just because that one's not gonna help me. Now on the back of here, give me 1 second, let me put these goggles away here. I know I have a big setup right now. This is why I like the this session bag from Think Tank. Is everything's really accessible. I could just actually barely open the top. Has a nice tripod little stand right here too. But you can access everything, put everything away. And now we're relying on the finder from the TBS finder. I'm in fine mode. It's bouncing 27, 22, 28. Crap. Now that I'm down here, I don't know. So here's the locator. I'm going to turn this on. And we'll see. We'll see if it picks anything up yet. So nothing yet here. So I think these two, your remote, you still have battery power, and this little guy, so it's going to come in handy. Strongest signal is bouncing still straight out. I know I'm straight out here somewhere. Okay, that shut off on me because it didn't find anything yet. So we'll try and hit it again now I'm walking out here. 28, 27, 30, 29. We're in a strong signal off the TBS tracker. So far, TBS tracker is winning. Fat Shark goggle approach didn't really work. But this is the TBS tracker is the same as if you're using like your, say like an RSSI link, finding a strong signal to your receiver. Grass is getting pretty tall out here. We're at 33, 35. Go this way. 30, 38, 34. It's kind of bouncing. It's bouncing around on me. Still haven't found any kind of link with the locator yet, though. A little disappointed about that. Oh, no, it's turning off. Maybe if I hold the locator up a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, you can see we have something. Nothing there. This way. Okay, nothing there. It's only finding it this way. Okay, and we're at 41 on the TBS module, so it's definitely gaining in directional on this guy. Uh-oh, where do we go? Okay, I could hear the ESCs actually. If I get really quiet, which when I lost my quad last time, I couldn't hear anything because it was so windy. Today I could hear it. This thing's actually working though. Both are at 45, 46. Okay. Okay, this is getting yellow there. I gotta be this way in this tall shit. Okay, low, it's low. 60, 55. The TBS tracker, I feel like the TBS tracker's, for the most part, it's somewhat accurate. Okay. Alright. I gotta be close. I hear it. We're at 58. Okay, I hear this thing beeping out at the bushes. I seriously cannot see this thing. Okay, it's telling me to go straight ahead. There we are. Okay. So, this thing worked out really well. Why I lost video, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I mean, we found this guy. Still recording. Let's unplug it so we don't burn anything up too bad. Okay, let's head back and let's do a little review on this guy. Alright, so let's do a little recap video. This is a good product. It got me in the right area. It had a little trouble at first. I didn't get any signal. You have to get, I guess, somewhat in the range of where you're going. So it's definitely good to always DVR your video so you know exactly, or I mean, if you're going to be looking right away, it puts you in a direction of where it is. It worked better when I held it up in the air. It actually got a signal very low, but it still, even at a low signal, it was able to give me a direction because I had not even a red dot on the screen this way or that way. It's definitely in the right way to start walking. It's very discreet on the bottom. It's not getting in the way of anything. I just put it there, and you know, with the zip tie through the shrink wrap, worked good. TBS module, that worked very well also. If you don't have this and you have the TBS module, that works well, but you're relying on the battery to help you. Once this battery dies or goes out, you cannot find it anymore. So this definitely is going to save you in that sense. But they were pretty accurate on both sense of guiding me in the direction where to go and getting me at least close to the vicinity of where the quad was. I definitely heard the ESCs beeping this time. When I lost my quad up on the hill, I couldn't even hear that. It was so windy. I could get a connection, I could spool up the props, and yeah, basically I couldn't hear it whatsoever. So in that sense, something like this probably would have helped because it would have got me in the area of where maybe I could have heard my ESCs. One thing I didn't do was, this is like, if you have connection to the quad and everything, yeah, you could always spin your props and hear it in a bush or something like that. I didn't want to do it for this test because I didn't want to make it, like, I don't want to say too easy, but I wanted to definitely try out what this can do, the locator. And yeah, I could have spun up the props and went, oh, there it is, and found it. But like I said, if your battery's dead and you can't do that, you have to rely on this guy. And if I'm doing long range stuff up in the hills and I dump my quad, by the time maybe I hike up there and start looking, this might be dead, it might be too late, I might not be able to spin up my props or hear anything. So this definitely will come in handy. Hopefully you guys like this review. I think it's a good product. If you're scared about losing your quad and your battery dying and everything, and you know, you don't have a beeper on it or anything like that, this is a really good product to get. I do recommend this product. So I know there's the other one out there. Real quick, I'll tell you, like, there's a tile and things like that. From what I heard, once that battery internally or anything dies, you have to go get another tile. This one has a replacement battery. People are scared about it opening up. Just put some shrink tubing on it. It's better to do that anyways, so you could actually thread a zip tie right through it, how I did, and you won't have a problem. Just make sure your batteries are always good. So, locator, good. Not losing quads anymore, awesome. Hopefully you guys like this video. See you guys next time. Peace.